welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. There's no question today's game could be defined by the passing game. The Bucs are #1 in total pass yards, going up against the Jets, who will have to be at their best to slow them down. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Just a minute ago, it was Jameis Winston leading his Buccaneers out of the tunnel. They're on their feet here in Tampa as the Bucs get set to match up with the New York Jets.
There's a chest around here somewhere, too. Oh, it's right here. Nope. Got,
McCown now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, he usually gets it done. Airing one deep for Curse. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, there's the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And incomplete here on third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Winston. He hits Rodgers in the flat. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it second down. Jameis to throw it. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Working out of the gun, Winston. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. The first carry here for Jaquiz Rodgers. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now Winston. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 6 yards there on the pickup, and it'll give the Bucs a first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now Winston gets it to the rookie from Penn State. It's Chris Godwin. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger. Play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise. Throwing it, you don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And he fires one incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year. First and 10. Here's McCown. And that'll be incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
McCown will try again on 2nd down. And he hits Jermaine Kearse. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. On 1st down, McCown. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we keep stats on everything, don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's a 2nd drop right here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say only in the first quarter. Certainly a shift that he wants to right quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. The defense in an enviable position here. The offense needs 13 yards. It's third down. Shotgun here from McCown. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Give him 30 yards there.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on the line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Jameis again. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They're on the counter now on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jackson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That catch good for 5. It's third down. On third down, Winston. He's got Evans. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Here's Winston, and he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
They begin with a carry for Powell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
McCown throwing on second. And he finds his tight end, Chris Gregg. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. They'll run again. Again, it's Powell. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position, help out your team.
And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft.
Jameis now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Winston. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Second down, Winston. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
Now Jameis on second down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but For the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab it, and that'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
17 yards on the pickup there, and also a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, shit.
Coming up later tonight, a reminder, one of the games we circled coming into the season, the Patriots at the Broncos. These two certainly have played some memorable games in recent years.
They sure have.
And tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 10 with the Dolphins heading up to visit the Panthers. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up, make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
That was so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and it'll bring up third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Winston from the gun on third down. Evans has it left side. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
To throw, Winston. Going for it all. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Throwing, Winston. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. Update from Buffalo. The Bills have taken the early lead. Tyrod Taylor with 2 first-half touchdown passes. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The Bucs on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Winston. This is caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Over the middle to Evans. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Winston. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Again, it's Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now the offense operates in the red zone. To the air again with Winston. This will be caught at about the 6. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Jameis to throw it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Here's Winston. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the...
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now Winston. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Winston. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with his second touchdown of the game. Elsewhere, second half is underway up in Orchard Park. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Tyrod Taylor, 2 touchdown passes thus far. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Winston. He hits Rodgers in the flat. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Now Winston. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. The Bucs on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 2. Winston now. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves free. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. To throw is Winston. And it's a short one here. To the tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 3rd down, Winston. He's got Evans. A very solid gain of 27. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Now Rodgers looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be... Second down. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Here's Winston. And that'll be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Bucs on 3rd down. Now, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Winston. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. A familiar ring to that one. Winston. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
The first down throw for Winston. And no escaping this time as he'll go
The hell was
down. They
that?
got him for a sack. Andrew Billings, never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. Winston now from the 50. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down near the 42. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on
Look at
second
Madden
down.
trying to
That was a
rip me off.
positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Third and long for Winston. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Winston. And this is caught by Jackson for a Buccaneer touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 4th touchdown on the year. They are in the 4th in Buffalo. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Kelvin Benjamin closing in on 100 yards receiving. He's at 96 right now. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. Yeah, they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They're looking to throw this. Winston. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Throwing, Winston.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw. A big offensive explosion.
Hey, what's up, Mikey? Oh, nice. Silent. Oh, yeah? Ooh, no. Hmm. I don't think he make any moves on day one besides quarterbacks, kicker. Might make a move or two on day 2 or 3, depending on how it plays out. I don't see nothing catching my eye. Nah, he got a new coach. Oh, I missed the guy I wanted. Should have got him last week. I didn't want to spend all that money. Oh yeah. Yeah, there's been a lot of moves. That kind of threw me for a loop. I really thought it'd be there week 3. Alright, let's see if he takes that. That'll be it for our free agency extra pays. I use him a lot. He's pretty good.
The Jets are now on the clock. They've just picked up Morgan. What's the latest on him, Adam?
Well, there isn't much to say other than this kid was born to run. He's the spitting image of his father, a nationally ranked sprinter in several major events, and highly recruited by every major college. However, unlike his dad, he chose to pursue a career in football, and so far that decision is paying off. He may not be gold medal fast, but he has the speed and quickness to cause fits for the opposing team. He's the type of player you like to see out in the open field where he can make moves a lot of other players can't. The coaches are going to
but he's going to be
his speed
strong
at their
safety.
disposal.
Be doing a lot of blitzing, going for the run. Play a lot of coverage.
Are now on the clock. The Jaguars have made their pick. Adam, what can you tell us about him?
He was used primarily as a blocking tight end in college, and you can see early in the evaluation process that he just didn't have very consistent hands. It's something I've been told he dedicated a lot of time in the offseason to work on, and from what I heard about his pro day, that work's paying off. He's still far from being the most reliable receiving tight end in this draft, but at least he isn't a one-dimensional player like he was before. In the near future, at least, he could be a solid run blocker for this team.
Bills just made their pick. Adam, what can you tell us about him?
Big-time players make big-time plays, and that's exactly what he was able to do late in the season as he found the end zone again and again. He faced some fierce competition with regards to who the #1 rated running back was in the draft, and it was his workhorse mentality late in the season that Todd McShay pointed to when he moved him to the top spot in his position evaluations. How you finish a season as a back is so important,
Very nice.
especially when an NFL team is looking to give you 20-plus touches per game. Most backs hit a wall due to the physicality of the position, but he actually seemed to get stronger as the season progressed, something his new team has to be extremely excited about.
The Giants are now on the clock. Titans pick is in. Let's go to Adam with more on Bennett.
Of all the running backs who participated at the All-Star game, he definitely had the roughest outing. Matt Miller told me he was not picking the right lanes anytime he was handed the ball. He was stuck at the line on almost every carry, and he didn't get very far if he did make it past the line. He just didn't show that natural instinct to attack the weaker areas of the defensive line. Coaches in the NFL don't respond well to backs who run from sideline to sideline looking for a hole that doesn't exist. They prefer north to south style runners who take the ball and burst through the open lane or make a hole of their own if none exists. He doesn't seem to have that instinct yet, but now that he's been picked up, we'll see if he can find it.
The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Buccaneers have made their selection. What can we tell you about him? That's why we have Adam Schefter.
One of the nation's elite running backs until a major injury halted his progress. This is a pick that has tremendous upside associated with it. Many scouts I talk to do not believe his knee is anywhere near 100% and is still months away from regaining the strength needed to make hard cuts and the explosive first step he once had. One source even told me that rushing this kid back to the field is a recipe for disaster, possibly causing additional damage to the knee. The jury's still out on whether or not he'll return to the dominant running style he had in college, but with patience and a training staff dedicated to his rehab, this team could have a very capable running back for years to come.
The Packers are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Raiders are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Eagles are now on the clock.
So Pryor might not be starting after all.
The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Packers are now on the clock.
Let's see how we did. Most of them won't make the team, but should revamp the line. They'll be young and struggle, but we got some youth in there. Huh. Yeah. Alright. Tomorrow I'll probably start preseason. Year 2. Went 7-9 the first year. Not too bad. Finished like one of the top 3 offenses in the league or something like that. Defense is just horrible, but we got some youth, and we're probably gonna make a few more moves here during preseason, but see how it plays out first game or two. See what they look like. Till then, catch you later.